Hey guys, for math today we're going to do a quick review because tomorrow you are going to have a teeny tiny low pressure quiz on chapter 11, squares and rectangles. Hopefully this chapter has felt really easy to you so far. I think it is really easy, but I still want to give you guys a chance to review. And most of that's going to be you guys independently doing it. You're going to be working on pages 152 to 153 in your textbook. But I wanted to do a few of those problems together just to get a hang for it, especially if you're having to do this by yourself if your parent is helping your siblings. So if you would please get out your Math 4B textbook and turn to page 153. We're going to skip to the end to the hard stuff, the meaty stuff, do that together, and then you'll go back to page 152 and do the easy stuff on your own. So without further ado, get page 153 ready, paper, pencil, and let's get started. We're going to look here at number 12. I have pre-drawn it for us. And they tell us that ABCD is a square, but that it may not be drawn to scale. This is very important. Because even if something looks like 90 degrees, if we're not certain that it's 90 degrees because of the properties of a square, then we can't trust that. And then they want us to solve for angle B, angle D, and the side AD. I'm actually going to start here with AD because it's going to be super simple. Since they tell me that this is a square, I know by definition each of those sides must be the same length. So AD must be, whoa, my pen fell, sorry. AD must be 5 feet, just like the length AB. Okay, now let's think about how we're going to solve for these angles. Let's start with angle B. First of all, we're going to find it, and it's right here. One of the properties I know of a square is that each of the corner pieces is going to be a right angle, 90 degrees. So that means whatever B is, 45, I'll do my work down here, 45 plus B would give me 90 degrees. Another way to think of this is 90 degrees take away 45 will give me whatever B is going to be, right? And I think to myself, 90 take away 45, if I want to do it mental math, I can say 90 take away 40 is 50, take away 5 more is 45. B is 45 degrees. All right. And that's when you're going to start to notice more and more, because a 90-degree angle split directly in half is 45 and 45. Right? That's kind of a common angle you'll see again and again. All right, let's erase that. And let's solve for angle D this time. Angle D is up here. And this time I see that this entire corner piece, which remember adds up to 90 degrees. I have two that I know of. 45. I'm going to go ahead and take away 45. And over here, 24. It's kind of small, so I'll just say it out loud. 24. And all of those things, starting with a full 90 degrees, taking away the 45, then taking away the 24, will solve for D. Well, I already know that 90 take away 45 is 45 because I just did that on my last problem, so I'm going to start there. 45 take away 24 is D. 45 take away 20 is 25. Take away 4 is 21. And that's my angles for D. Well, you can barely see that bottom. Sorry, guys. 21 degrees. All right, let's go ahead and check out number 13. They tell us that WXYZ is a rectangle, and they want us to solve for the angle ZXY, ZXY. I'm going to put a little question mark there so it's easier to see. They want to know question mark and angle XWO. XWO. And I will put smiley face. That's a crazy. And then they also want to know the length of YZ. YZ. All right, I'm going to start with that one because I think those are the easiest. Again, this goes back to the properties of rectangles. I have this side labeled 4 yards and WX is labeled 8 yards. I know that this side and this side are the same measurement and that this side and this side are the same measurement, which means that ZY is 8 yards. All right, now it's time to solve for angle ZXY. ZXY. Here in my corner piece, I know that one of the properties of a rectangle is that that whole corner will measure 90 degrees. And part of it, right up here, I already know measures 32. So I'm going to subtract that away to find the remainder. 90 take away 30 is 60. Take away 2 more is 58 degrees. And that little equal sign. All right, guys, we got that one last one, number 14. So they go ahead and they tell us that this figure is made up of a rectangle and a square. And we practiced this before where we have to put in a line to show which one's the rectangle, which one's the square. Now, I have not drawn this to scale, so I'm gonna do a little bit better. It doesn't have to be perfect, but now we can visualize this part's the square and this part's the rectangle. And they want us to ultimately tell the length of AH, this one, and the length of FE, this one. All right, let's start with AH because that's really simple. If this is my rectangle, this length and this whole length should be the same. It's hard to, I don't want to confuse you guys with that. So this AB and HC will be 10 yards. But then the opposite pairs, BC and AH, should be the same length. And I'll show that with a double line. AH is 5 yards. And the next one we want to solve for is FE. FE. Well, if this is a square, all the sides should be the same, and I'm given this measurement, 5 yards. Therefore, this one should also be 5 yards. Honestly, I think the tricky thing about this one is that you are given a little piece of extra information, or 2 pieces of extra information. And if you're not careful about it, you can start to overthink it and think, oh, what am I doing wrong? I should have to do all this complex stuff. But don't overthink it. It's just that easy, right? All right, I hope that helped you guys. I think you're going to do great on this quiz. Sorry, we got some kitties coming in curious what's going on. I think y'all are going to do great on this quiz. If, while you're studying today, you have any questions, please put them in the comments below on this post, and I will try to do my best to answer them. But don't be nervous about the quiz tomorrow. It's just like any other quiz we've taken this whole school year. If you get a grade that you would like to redo, you certainly can. So just put that, to the back of your mind. I just want to check in because I haven't really been able to see how easy or how hard this material is for you guys. So it's a great way for me to check in. All right. Thank you so much, guys. That was math for today. Have a great day. Bye.